Hello guys, this is how the class will take place. So you will be using Zoom, all of you. We will do a short presentation in the beginning to know who is who. People will introduce themselves saying their names, where they are from, and also what they do for a job, so we get to know a little bit better. I will have prepared some specific photos with some problems that we will have to solve, and I'll teach you guys the basics of Photoshop. When I say the basics, I say all the main tools that are necessary to retouch and to make our photos better. But besides on each basic tool, we're going to see loads of details, lots of ways to apply in different manners for different problems. So it is a basic session ready for whoever it is a beginner, but is also in-depth session of in-depth details on how to use each tool. So we are going to satisfy also people who already started using Photoshop, but they want to go further, okay? So it's basic, mid-level usage of all the main tools. We're going to use Zoom. I'll be watching you guys. You guys can interrupt me and propose any question you guys like. And we will be using Photoshop and Bridge. It's the best editor. And I will show you step by step how we can, for example, improve a photograph using highlights, shadow, lighting, details, correcting lens problems, especially light, color, erasing stuff, retouching, sometimes even replacing some stuff. So all the main tricks of Photoshop. Okay, so who am I? I'm Carlos. I've been teaching photography for the last 14 years, but I'm doing photography, of course, for longer, since the film time. And I've been using Photoshop for a very long time. So I have a wide experience in many areas, because I shoot sports, I shoot landscape, I shoot studio photography, I shoot many different subjects: high velocity, water drops, night photography, portrait, macro photography. I do lots of fields, and I'm used to edit in Photoshop on all those fields. And we are also going to learn that Photoshop is not exactly what you think. So people think Lightroom it's for bulk images treatment workflow, and Photoshop it's only for one picture. But Photoshop and Bridge together, they bring lots of advantages in treating the pictures on bulk. Okay, you can have a very good workflow with several pictures at the same time, using same solutions for all of them. Of course, then we are going to dedicate to each photo, and of course that's the brightness, and that's the utility of Photoshop. So, because I have this experience, because I have many fields of photography, I think I can have a very complete mix of solutions for everyone, for each problem they have. Flares, problems with the lens, noise, problems in color, definition, sharpness, and objects, undesired objects that can be removed. So I think all of you somehow have one of these problems, and I have such a variety of photographies, because that's the point also, to see the same tool being used in many different problems, in many different ways for optimal solutions. So your photos get better. The philosophy here is not to invent or create images that don't exist. The philosophy here is to repair the problems that the camera has on the field, okay, and retouch things that went wrong and don't look exactly how we watch them. Okay, so it's not a creative session in the way we are going to invent and transform and transfigure all the images. Okay, it's a retouch, optimization, and solution of problems, corrections, all of that. So that's my invitation for this adventure. Okay, so we are going to use the main tools of Photoshop. I'm going to show them step by step, but here it is the main thing. You are a participant on the session. you can ask me something else that I'm not talking about in an image. I'm dealing with an image, and you say, okay, you're showing us how to fix the sky, but that's an object there. There's like a tram. There's like a cable in the sky. How do we take that off? And I'll go and I'll do it for you and show everyone how to do it. So it is interactive because you guys can suggest what to edit. And sometimes there's also decisions we must make, because what I feel it's better for an image, it may not be good for another person, okay? So there are things without any doubt can be improved, but there are subjective manners, and we are going to discuss that. We can go here, we can go there, and it depends on your taste what we do, and I'll show both ways. Okay, so it's interactive because you guys will be suggesting what to do, and we'll be asking new things that you want them to be fixed, and I'm not doing it at the moment, and you ask for them and I'll do it. So it's between us, it's very interactive, very slow paced, step by step, go here, go there, menu. I will repeat the process. If anyone says, oh, you went too fast there, I'll go and do it again. So to be memorized, because Photoshop is so intense, so wide, so complete, that we must fixate and focus on those 10, 12, 13 tools that are really worth, and see in detail how they work in many ways. Okay, so this is my invitation. It will be around 2-3 hours. It depends on how many doubts, how many questions you have, how many problems you think a certain photo has, and how we can improve it. Okay, so 2-3 hours of session, and I'll welcome all of you. And even if you want to repeat the process, I will have different photos, so there's always something new to learn. Okay, I'm not the best, I'm not the worst. I do a good job. I sell pictures. I teach. People usually evaluate my face-to-face sessions of editing with 4 or 5 stars. So I think I'm confident enough that I will help you produce good results. But let's see how it goes. Thank you.